everybody. So welcome back to my mod pack, Minecraft Only Better. So, as you can see, I'm kind of running out of space. I did a little bit of changing around. So, I decided that I'm going to leave my old house, this house, to be just for the mine shaft. No, don't start lagging now. I reset the server, I swear, like right before we started recording. But we'll leave this for the mine shaft, my Tinker's Construct thingy, and this Tinker stuff. So I didn't do much. I mined a good bit, and I actually had like a sub boss fight. Like it wasn't an actual boss, but I had a boss fight, and I won. I died a couple of times, and I really wish I could have recorded it. Like, I mean, I could have recorded it, but I wasn't prepared to do an episode, so I would have like completely butchered the rest of it. But I was mining down here, and I got to about... Where'd that arrow come from? No, who cares? I got to about this point, where this death marker is, and I hit lava. Alright. Down below, I was getting, like, some titanium or something, but I hit lava, and I was like, whatever, you know, I hit lava all the freaking time. So I patched it up, and I kept walking, and all of a sudden, like, a big red, like, arm, like, showed up through the wall. So it was one of those giant, like, ember lobbers. I don't know if I actually have one in here. Yeah, I mean, if I did, it'd probably be under element. So I don't think it registered, or I don't think he has a tab. But the long story short, I've never actually fought an ember lobber in RLcraft or any of the things that I'm creating. But the ember lobber spawned in here, and he was trapped like really weirdly. But the thing about the ember lobber is he can turn cobblestone around him into lava. So what I did was I dropped a bucket of water down somewhere in this area, and he kept turning the cobblestone back into lava, and the water kept turning the lava back into cobblestone, and it kept doing like that chain reaction over and over and over. So in turn, these creatures right here spawn whenever water and lava mix. So these guys were just spawning like insano. So I had to come up with like a strategy, and I came over here, and the ember lobber was like downward and diagonal that way, but his arm was stuck in the wall, so I knew whereabouts to go. Oh, that's where he came from. Took care of that problem. So I went ahead and I dug out like sections like this, so I could take out all the acid-spitting death monsters, and I mined over into here so I can actually get a shot off at the ember lobber, and I managed to kill it. So I killed the ember lobber, and I killed the ridiculous amount of flying, acid-spewing death machines, and I went to see my grandfather. Or did that happen beforehand? I don't know. Listen, I went to see my pap, alright? And I decided to go to the pizza shop, and I got a 6-pack of beer, and I sat down, decided I was going to eat a slice of pizza. I had like $10 or something like that. So I sit down, I'm eating, I got 2 slices of pizza and a 6-pack of like super cheap ass, like really bad beer. Like, it's not like scum of the earth beer, but it's pretty bad. And I got it, and I just because I wanted to drink tonight, and well, I did. And I was eating the pizza, and my tooth shattered. So now my tooth is like super broken, and I just decided I'm just going to drink until, whatever, because that's just kind of how I handle most problems in this world, because I don't know what to do to actually fix it, because I'm not sure if my insurance will cover it, so I just like, I'll just drink more beer, it'll be fine. But anyways, back to the main story, Ember Lover. So I killed the Ember Lover, and I got this, which is the first one I ever got. Now, we're gonna take a guess. I'm gonna bet this is gonna spawn some sort of infernal mob. It's either gonna be, I don't know, something infernal, like something you can have as a pet that is fire related. So, you can take a bet, anything off of RLCraft, put it in the comments. We'll wait a couple of seconds, and I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna get those weird floating rat things. The fire elemental that spawns whenever you catch trees on fire. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing I probably don't have one yet. No, not on this account. But they look kind of like tree rats that fly burning UFOs. You know what? Never mind. You take your bet of what it might be, and here goes 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was wrong. I got an aphid. I figured it would be one of the common ones. I figured it'd be an element. It was my first guess, but this is kind of cool. I got a pet aphid. All right. Well, he can pal around with me for a while. Can always use the extra firepower. Get it? Firepower. But I never got one of the fire soul stones before, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, as you can see, I kind of leveled this off, and I took out my furnace and I put it in here, which I already kind of made that obvious. Now I'm thinking I'm going to build. See, my thing is, I gotta take this all down one more level if I want it to be equal to this. Now I can make it completely independent of this, and maybe just put like a staircase here. Like I could have it go up and around, and then have a staircase down to go in here. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So you'll go up, and you'll be one block higher, and then you can go, and this whole thing's going to be the new house. That's the plan. But I'm probably going to do that off camera because I don't have a time lapse. I don't have time lapse capabilities. So I'm going to I'm not going to do that on camera, and that's the end of that discussion. So I'm actually going to do. I actually want to do the simple storage units. I want to be able to access this with a remote, like, right now. And I think we probably have enough. I got 13 diamonds, like, in total. So, I mean, hopefully that's enough to get this going, which it should be. And I definitely should have enough gold. I might have to take some time to smelt things up. But, I mean, overall, we should be able to cruise right through this. So first thing we're going to need is a bunch of these. So I need stone slabs and iron. Let's see, how much iron do we have? Here's the thing, I can't search. 7. And I need 13. Or I don't even know. I'm saying words, and I don't know. We'll take this, and we'll go. I have iron in here. I'm almost 100% sure I did 64 iron. I smelted 64 iron. Where you going, homie? And he's like, I'm out of here. I ain't your friend no more. Jerk. Now, you know what, dude? You know what? I really, really don't want to be your friend anyway. I got you as random chance, lucky draw, and you know what? I would have rather had just about anybody else. So, go ahead and fly away. Go ahead. Go ahead. Drown in that water. I don't like you anyway. I'm gonna adopt a nymph. I'd much rather have a nympho than a fire demon that leaves me. Yeah, I thought you'd come crawling back. Yeah, you're kind of cute. But I'd still rather have a nympho. Anyways, alright, so... sorry, got a little off on a tangent. Recently I've been taking up a new habit of of talking to myself. I think because I realize that I'm the only one that listens to me anyway. So it just makes sense. Like, why would I waste my time talking to other people when they don't actually listen to me? That's just stupid. So I just started talking to myself. I actually had a whole conversation with myself about Forged in Fire, just like literally 5 minutes ago. I was just like, you know what? I was down there talking to myself. I was like, I don't agree with the judge's decision. I think it's bullcrap. I think they should have, tested that dude's knife anyway because, you know, here's my opinion, all right? I never made a sword, but if you make a sword and your sword bends, that means the temper in the blade isn't, it isn't even or it isn't complete. So it isn't, the grain structure isn't where it's supposed to be. So if you get a grain structure that's too coarse, it can shatter. If you get a grain structure that's too fine, it can it can it can bend. So and don't quote me on this. I'm no scientist on the matter, but I know the general outline. So my thought was, the guy's blade bent, and they said you just can't. I guess I just ain't testing this no more. And I'm like, all right, you know what? It seems a little harsh because I think, I would rather go into battle with a blade that might bend a little bit and be a little inaccurate than go into battle with a blade that's going to shatter and I'm not going to have anything, but maybe like a little piece of metal that I can stab you pokey with. So, I mean, I don't know. I keep going off on tangents, and I don't like it. I have this set up for automation. That's what the redstone clock's for. And I'm going to put a wireless item transporter on here to even this out eventually, maybe, probably, if I remember. Now, I changed the recipes for the remote. This remote's the same, but this is the most basic remote. It does 64 blocks away. That's that. Now you have this one that does unlimited distance across dimension. This is the one I changed the recipe for. But I left the old recipe in there because depending on the situation, this recipe might be easier. So I mean, depending on what you're going for, this one might be easier. So I did 4 ender chests, 2 solid ender pearls, eyes, the old upgrade remote, a cold iron pressure plate, and a block of mana-infused metal, or dictionaries with mithril. So, mithril and mana-infused, they're both the same. So that's how you get the really good remote. I put this in here because I think getting another star might be, and going to the end cities, might be a little overkill to get this remote. But, I mean, some people, waltz into the end cities and another star like, there's nothing going on, it's cool. So, I mean, it all depends on what you're into. Why do I feel like there's something missing from this one? What is this one? Network without crafting. Yeah, no one's doing that crap. Let's see. I need 4 ender pearls, 2 gold ingots, glowstone, and magma blocks. But I also need 2 of these. So I need quartz blocks and cables and diamond. So diamond, quartz blocks, cables. I think I need slime balls for something eventually, so we'll just take that now. Quartz, diamonds. I got cables in my inventory. I should anyway. Might as well get the gold out of here while we can. I don't know how much of that I have laying around either. I need that to make magma blocks. Do I have enough glowstone? That's a question. I know I have electrum. Do I have glowstone? Here's the gold. I might not have glowstone. If I don't have glowstone, then that's like completely shot. I'll have to make this one. Now, I mean, I guess that's alright. 64 blocks at this stage of the game isn't too bad. So, I mean, we can do that. So I need these in a hopper, which I already got, and a piston, which takes cobblestone, wooden planks, iron, and some redstone. So let's see if we can. We're gonna have to make the basic remote because we're still poor. Bummer. Not Minecraft rich. Yeah, but long story short, completely off tangent, completely like out there in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. I bit into a piece of pizza and my tooth just broke into pieces and I spit it on the plate. Now, I don't understand why that happens. I don't know. It's happened once before, but my my diet isn't that bad. I brush my teeth pretty often and I pretty much quit smoking. So, I mean, I don't know what could be causing that. The only thing I can think of, and this is legit, like I really truly believe this, that it could be something to do with genetics, because my father and my mother both had teeth problems. So I really truly believe that it could be something genetic. Because I mean, it doesn't seem to matter if I'm diligent and take care of my teeth like hardcore, or if I just like don't do anything and let them go. They seem to rot away at the same rate. But I don't know. I could be wrong. So I gotta schedule a dentist appointment, which should be exciting. I have this thing, right? Like I'm pretty okay with stuff. Like I'm pretty like passive. You know, do what you gotta do to fix me. You know, I mean, when I sliced my finger open, I literally watched the guy sew it shut, and I, didn't even flinch. I was I was pretty messed up that night, but I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have watched it anyway. But one thing that bothers me more than anything is somebody doing something to my eyes or somebody sticking their hands in my mouth. It just ticks me off. Whenever I got my wisdom teeth out, I told the dude, I'm like, listen, man, I'm not a violent person, but I hate people that stick their hands in my mouth. And if you have me on too many kinds of medication, I'm not going to guarantee your safety if you go ahead and do that. So, he made sure I was, subdued. And I don't blame him one bit. Because I don't want to hurt anybody. Well, I don't want to say that. What happened to that? Did that just vanish? This is the controller block, right? Is that the crust table? This is the controller block. Okay, we're gonna see something. Hey, that one didn't vanish. Wonder if that worked like a hopper and like pulled it in. You know what? I want to do this like this. Let's throw down anything. It doesn't really matter. Just throw down this one, and we're gonna put it one higher because I want it to be. I'm gonna have a floor underneath this, at least in theory. So then we're gonna bam, bam, and bam. And now if I take this nifty little handy dandy remote and we bam. And now, yeah. Now we have a portable crafting table up to 64 blocks away that can organize my materials according to mod pack the way I like it. So as you can see, that little bit of mining I did paid off. That's a good bit of materials. Not a whole lot of variety, but a good bit of materials all the same. So we got our first setup for, well, this. So now we can pretty much start storing stuff away, which we have to work on an actual bed. Like, I like this thing, but it does have a durability meter, and I'm not doing that. If it dies, I'm die. If it dies, I die, and that's not a good thing. So now I don't know what we're gonna do. This is where I'm gonna have the storage request table, and I don't know if I add a second storage request table inside here, if that's going to affect anything. But I mean, I can just leave it that it has one of these here open slots, so I can do whatever I need to do with it, like from there. Like I can enter. Why is this not working? There we go. So I can enter the actual inventory. I can't organize it, so to speak, but I can enter it. So that's not too bad of a game plan. Alright, so we got simple storage units up and running. Now, I want to work on probably a simple generator, I think. Because next episode I'm going to build a base. Well, I'm going to build a base in between episodes. But I want to get a setup to start getting into thermal expansion. Because honestly, I have had involvement with this mod once, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. I mean, to me, I don't know much about the creators or how things get to be the way they are. I just kind of like, okay, well, it's another thing with a redstone furnace. It's another thing. It's another, low grade tech mod. That's fine. It's another basic, Ender IO with its, own little spin or whatever. So I don't really get too into the specifics, I suppose. But I do want to make some of this stuff. So a pulverizer, completely useless. I will not make a pulverizer in this mod pack because I can double ores using a hammer, and I can double ores by putting the ores directly into the thing. The only thing I can't double is titanium from Matter Overdrive. Everything else I can double, so we're not doing that. Sawmill, I'll probably make it. I mean, I might as well. I don't know what an induction smelter is. And a photogenic insulator, I think, grows plants. Compactor, I'm not sure what that does. Doesn't sound too good. Magma Crucible, I think, is one that I'll probably make. It has some interesting recipes. Fractionating steel. I'm not sure what that means. Fluid transposer, I think, is kind of crappy. I think you kind of just like, you put this down, and then you put like, it'll put like, if you put concrete powder in there, it'll turn it into concrete, or you put a dry sponge in there, it'll turn it into a wet sponge. Basically, long short story, it adds water to things. It can add water to those florbs, or whatever they're called, and different tanks. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to start with the redstone furnace and a simple generator today, and I think that's going to pretty much wrap us up. So let's do a simple generator and a redstone furnace. And we're going to do the combustion generator. Or do we want to do a lava generator? Lava seems to always be a good way to go. And I don't feel that I'm not in a good standing with food right now. I'm actually still struggling to stay in, like, good terms with food. So I think let's crank out a geothermal generator, I think. It'll be a nice little spin-off of what I normally do. Yeah, I can handle that. Alright, so let's, yeah, I keep forgetting I have my whole inventory right here now. I can do this. So I need 2 of these. So 1, 2. And then I need a block of redstone. Easy. A cauldron. Just a bunch of iron. Piece of cake. A furnace. Yeah, I don't think I have what it takes to make a furnace. Shabam. Just kidding. Furnace. And we have our mediocre, pathetic, simple geothermal generator. And I don't do mediocre and pathetic. I have standards. We're upgrading, baby. Let's, this one's a fairly simple upgrade. You need black concrete powder, which I think I might have everything. I don't have squid ink. Or, I guess, whatever the black dye is. So let's see what the black dye is. Maybe we can make it artificially. I can remove it from black wool. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go massacre some squids. Oh, you scared the crap out of me. We're going to go massacre some squids. Let's go... I feel like I'm not going to see too many over here because the water's fairly shallow. But I feel that if I shoot over to that lake, we might have a shot. Actually, I don't see any friendly mob markers at that lake. Oh, there's a friendly mob marker, but... Oh, I see a squib. There's a squib. Oh, there's a couple of them. Come here. Yeah. I feel like, I'm diving in there with a knife in my teeth, getting ready to, like, take on an alligator. But really, I'm just killing a poor defenseless squid to steal his ink sacs. I might make the open blocks fishing machine, to see what it's like. I usually go with Ancient Warfare, but it's a little bit further down the line, and I think I can probably make the open blocks one pretty easy. But I guess that's enough. We'll let, you know what, no, I can't do it. Wait. No, there's 2 left. Okay, they can procreate. Procreate's the word. They can reprocreate my little pond full of squibs. And we are in business. We can go make us some black concrete powder and some upgrades, and we make a super generator. Yeah, I'm trying to drink, and hang on a second. Okay, we're good. So I don't know how old you guys are. Like, some people that play this are far older than they should be. Not that I'm much better. I think I am probably older than I should be to be playing games, but that's subjective, to be honest, because I didn't have, like, a very... I didn't have a lot of freedom as a child, so, I'm making up for it. But, long story short, I don't know how old any of you are, but I'm sure there's people all ages that watch Minecraft videos, so I don't know where you're from, but I'm sure there's people from all over the place. But I drink this stuff called Ice House, and pretty much when you go generic beer, you get Ice House, Natural Ice, Lucky Streak, Natural Ice, Ice House, Lucky Streak, Natural Ice, Ice House, and American something are pretty much the go-to super cheap beer. You get a 6-pack from between $2.95 to $3.15 for 6 beer. And, I mean, you pretty much got your option. You drink the natural ice. It is disgusting. It is awful in every way. It's the stuff my father used to drink, and, well, I didn't like it when he drank it, and I don't like it, I don't like it now. But, that's besides the point. Where are we? Let's go to thermal. Now, Ice House is mediocre. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not necessarily great, which I don't... It has to be a tin gear? That's kind of odd. And then if you get, like, Lucky Strike, it's kind of like drinking seltzer water. Like, honestly, you might as well be drinking non-alcoholic beer at that point. This might be a problem after all. Let's see. Tin. Okay, we got some. I guess I didn't... Oh, yeah, I mined. That's right. I did mine. Because that's what I did off camera. I mined. So that's why I have tin dust. So we're going to pop this in here. Start smelting this up. Yeah, I don't really know what I was saying. Point in case is, you pretty much got your choice of drinking something that tastes like watered down rubbing alcohol, or, something somebody scooped off the side of the road, or seltzer water. And the stuff, I usually pick the watered down rubbing alcohol, because at least, it's probably mostly kind of beer. But, yeah, so that's kind of your choices here if you want to drink, cheap beer. I usually get like Molson or, Yingling, different things like that. I used to really like Corona, but I got one once that tasted skunked, and I haven't drank it. I haven't drank Corona since. I thought I didn't have any glass. I honestly didn't think I had any glass made, but we got lucky. I tell you what we don't have made. We ain't got no bricks. So let's go and get some. I don't know if I have any clay. That's all the clay I got. I don't think that's enough. Crap. We're not doing so good this episode, guys. That's all right. We'll get the city. There we go. Obsidian. That's all right. We're gonna get this here furnace made. That is a guarantee. I just gotta find more. I just gotta find more clay somewhere. That's all. I pretty much mined it all out from around here to make this behemoth. Which, out of all honesty, I probably don't need a smeltery that big. Like, that's probably a little far-fetched. It's probably a little overkill. Why is there a pumpkin? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I freaking hate you. Okay. I don't know why that pumpkin decided to grow the other way. That upsets me. I am emotionally upset right now. Stupid pumpkin. Alright. That's enough of that. So, you never guess what me and my grandfather talked about today. We talked about a couple of our previous emotional and sexual relationships. And at first I was a little bit, I was like, well, you know what? I don't really want to talk about this with you. But then I was like, you know what? I haven't had any kind of like, good relationship in a little while. I mean, even the last time it was just like, hey, how you doing? It's been a little bit. So, and it wasn't very good. So it was kind of a disappointment. If it wasn't, right place, right time, I probably would have never done it. Anyways, long story short, we sat and talked about, stuff like that for like 45 minutes to an hour. And I was like, you know what? We got to change the subject. We were like comparing like, like the worst, grossest stories we ever like came across. Like, what's the worst, grossest thing we ever did in, that department? And I'm like, yeah, that's probably as far as I'm willing to go. I'm not talking about it anymore. Because I'm like, I got one that's pretty bad. Like, I mean, I usually keep my stuff pretty vanilla. Mine vanilla is a good way of putting it. I'm not really all that like, I don't want to say I'm not, but I'm not. I'm really not that Okay, so this is more of a kid's video, so this is a little bit of... Oh, look! An inventory pet. There's a great change of subject. Like, I honestly, like, sometimes I don't even know why I start talking about stuff like... Ooh! What the heck? Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna kill you. There's a good distraction. And then this guy summoned... Okay, I hate... Okay. Have you... I don't know if you guys ever did this. And, like, did I lose the Enderman pet? Oh man. Oh, no, I got him. I got him. Okay, we're alright. And not that I'll probably ever use it, but, you know, we got him. It's cool. That's only the second one I ever had explode on me. Usually they just hiss. Like, it must be some sort of, like, fake TNT stuff or something. I don't even know. Because you don't see the TNT. And I don't see any clay either. Like, that could be a serious problem. I might have literally got, like... I might be... like, the system is making me break my promise. We might not be able to make the generator because the system is literally making me break my promise. Because, you know, the entire chunk, I mined up all the clay in, you know, 1,000 block radius already, and I've only played for, you know, what, 4 episodes? And now we're frozen. So yeah, the system is literally ruining my episode. Which isn't surprising. I mean, somebody's gotta do it, right? Dirty job. There are just some things that people shouldn't get me talking about. Past relationships, that's a pretty bad subject. Some of them were really good, and I really kind of miss them. And some of them were, like, so disappointing. Like, so disappointing. It makes me think, like, you know, why would I ever make that decision in the first place? And then another thing is, like, politics. Because then I'm like, I don't vote, so I don't like to really overly voice my opinion. But if somebody brings it up and specifically, you know, talks to me about it, I'm like, dude, listen, they're all full of themselves. The president's basically a figurehead that, you know, everyone knows him and he's a big time money guy. So, I mean, it's basically like it's not like he's actually pulling the strings. And, you know, a lot of this got brought up because of Election Day. And I think I talked about it a little bit yesterday. But I'm like, I don't vote. And I'm a firm believer that it probably wouldn't hurt to vote. I mean, all it's costing me is a little bit of my time. And I guess the jury duty downside, if it ever actually, you know, they ever actually chose you to be in the jury duty. But, I mean, to make your opinion known, I guess, isn't, like, so horrible. But I honestly don't feel that my vote would make a difference. I think it more or less, holy crap, that did a ton of damage. I'm wearing my armor, right? I guess, yeah, I was wearing my armor. Oh, man. I thought I was, okay. No, I didn't think I was out of range. That's not true. Where's my death marker? Is that it all the way over there? And that can't be it. There it is, all the way over there. But, I don't remember what I was saying now. I got too riled up by the ballista sniper. It doesn't really matter. Nobody listens to what I say anyway. The world is sad and depressing for people like me. And whether I vote or not, I'm not winning the lottery. No one's going to recognize some unknown talent. I'm just going to float along until, something happens. It sounds kind of depressing, but, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only person that feels that way. So, it's really not that depressing. It's more like the truth. Just saying it out loud is kind of depressing. Oh, that guy has red eyes, and he looks mad. Don't worry, Bunny, I'll save you. Yeah, of course they'll save that bunny. I was wearing my armor. Oh, you are all kinds of dead. See, those normal mobs don't stand a chance. But, Super Ballista Sniper over there shoots like, 50 caliber machine gun turret rounds at my face. And I'm lost. I think it's got to be this way. Well, I guess it doesn't really have to be this way. Yeah, it's got to be... Crap. We are making that furnace. You know what? I have a map. What am I doing? Where am I? I'm here. And where's my... There's the pond. I guess if I head towards the pond, I'll find it. But why don't I see, like, my little house? It's got to be somewhere in this area. There's me. There's the pond. There's my house. Right? That's got to be it. Yeah, it has to be it. What else would it be? So I'm headed right in the right direction. Like, if I keep going right this way, I will find it. Oh, man. We're almost at 45 minutes. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to keep playing until I make that stupid generator because, this isn't my fault. Being slightly ill-prepared, but with as much waters around me, I should be able to find more clay. So, you know what? Just like many people before me, I blame the system. Let's see if I... Oh, that's cool. I made it. Oh, that's what I did when I died, by the way. I jumped off of something high into the water, and I actually took, like, full-on fall damage. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, my dude's out there killing him. Yeah, you get him, dude. Better not burn my crops. Alright. I'm being distracted. Let's see. What was I trying to do? Actually, you know what I'm trying to do? I gotta cook some of this clay to make bricks. So let's do, we'll just do 32 bricks. Wait, it's gonna take 9 and 9. What? I can't do math. Let's see. Furnace. Here we go. So I need 2 sets of bricks. That's going to be 18 bricks. So, yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. So let's, well, that's cooking up. Let's make the rest of the components. We got this. We have this. We have redstone. We got to make this guy. Piece of cake. And we're ready for the furnace. Let's unload a bunch of this junk. Having extra clay is actually a really good thing, because I'm going to need, bricks to make power cords, I think. I think I need bricks to make power cords. I might be wrong. That might be item cords. We'll see. So actually, I wonder if I'm not gonna have enough yet. I'm sure of it. 13. I need 5 more. So if I wanted to make, or just wait, I don't want to get too confused. We're already running over time. I get confused. We'll be here for 2 more days. All right, let's. There it is. Oh, so I was setting this up, right? I took one of these here casting trays, and I went to place it down, and I accidentally placed it inside of the other casting tray, and it looks so funky. Like, I was like, what is going on? I was like, why is this? Oh, it only takes 4 for the. Why didn't you guys tell me? Why didn't you tell me? You are disappointments. If you guys are my fans, you should have been able to, like, you should have been like, dude, listen, it's 4 bricks, not 9. Stop being a Minecraft noob, and, start learning stuff. I don't know why I thought it was 9 bricks. I'm an idiot. I mean, I just made like 6 million masonry bricks and take 4, and I didn't like put 2 and 2 together. I guess ultimately, I didn't really, I never really I don't make too much stuff with brick. Like, Pam's Harvest Craft was the last thing I delved into that actually, like, utilized bricks, like, too much. See, these take bricks, which I kind of feel like I should make these, but I gotta make more. I think I'm gonna do it off camera, because time's up, and I gotta make more, a lot more clay stuff. I do want to do... Where's the wireless thing? What does this cost? Nether brick, huh? I don't think I have any nether rack. Yeah, I'm positive I don't have another rack. We can get it set up, though. So now all I gotta do is get another rack and cook it into bricks. And we'll have this set up because we're gonna need it to make a wireless thing, because I do all my power stuff wireless if I have cyclic. You gotta be stupid not to. So I guess for now I'm gonna have to say adieu. Call it a night. Not mess with that guy. And I'll set this stuff up after I build my house, and we'll shoot an episode tomorrow. Maybe. Depends on how long it takes me to set this up and build a house. And I wonder if I might have to make, if I had building gadgets, I could build my house significantly quicker. I could make it. I gotta find out the charger thing, though. It was in thermal, I think. I know it works because, well, I checked it before I took out the other charger. Energetic infuser might be it. Charges items. Yeah, that's it. All right. So, lead gear, copper gears, machine thing. Yeah, I know. I said we're done. Well, I lied. I'm a liar and a horrible, crappy stress on society. But, this makes 4 copper gears? It's got to be a different recipe. There's got to be 2 recipes. Oh, okay. I'll have to figure that out. I have to figure that out later. We're not gonna constant 10 ingots. That's redstone and iron. Nickel and copper. Okay. we'll go back to energetic. Okay, so I need a redstone transmission coil silver. Do I have silver? Crap. Oh, I have a lot of it though, so that's a good thing. We'll just go ahead and take we'll just make a whole 64 of those then. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. We're at 50 some minutes. By the time that, yeah, I'm not gonna stretch it out anymore. Off camera, I'm going to make the energetic infuser. I'm going to make the building gadgets. I'm going to build a base, and I'm going to start setting up my wireless power network. And I'm probably going to do some more mining. And I think that's pretty much gonna get us up to the next episode, where I'm probably going to work more in thermal expansion, and maybe start working in matter overdrive and deep mob learning. I think that sounds like a pretty reasonable plan. Reasonable plan. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.